DNC Chief Michael Steele had some harsh words about Rush Limbaugh the other day, but it sounds like today he's had a change of heart.
Yeah.
Because he's been apologizing.
He's on his knees to Rush Limbaugh. It's really pathetic.
It's so funny because we were talking about yesterday how we were saying that he's the leader of the party. A few people disagreed. Yeah. But Rush. Rush. Yeah. And D.L. Hughley had his show, and Michael Steele was on there. And D.L. Hughley made the comment that Rush Limbaugh is the de facto leader of the Republican Party. And Michael Steele goes, no, I'm the de facto leader. Then you fast forward to him apologizing for offending.
He said, I have enormous respect for Rush Limbaugh. It was maybe a little bit inarticulate. There was no attempt on my part to diminish his voice or leadership. What I was trying to say was a lot of people want to make Rush the scapegoat, the boogeyman, and he's not. He does what he does best, which is provoke. And he said a bunch of other things in that, but he clearly was trying to make things right.
Yes, and this is how much
he's afraid of
Rush.
Rush.
Fascinating to watch this.
One of the Georgia Representative Phil Gingrey, he criticized Limbaugh back in January. Representative Phil Gingrey, he's Republican. He criticized Limbaugh, and then he apologized.
Yeah, they're scared.
So I think a lot of people.
He's got a lot of listeners.
I don't know if it's so much that they're scared of him, but the thing is, when it's like when people mess with us, we have a platform here. Rush is on every day, and he can talk about you every single day.
Well,
and I think people just say, you know what? Rather than get into this particular pool, maybe I'm going to jump out of it.
You know what I'm saying is, if the Republican Party is in the disarray that it seems to be in, Rush Limbaugh seems to be the only one who has a constituency right now. He does have that really strong base of the conservative
party. There are still people supporting other politicians in the Republican Party.
But you're only hearing.
It's not all over the place.
Newt Gingrich must be appalled.
Newt Gingrich, there was a huge article.
That Rush Limbaugh is the de facto.
He is not. Let me tell you what's happening, okay? Let's break this down. This is what all liberals would love, okay? They would love to just put Rush Limbaugh has 20 million people a day listening to him. He does what he does very well, which is commentary on politics, okay? As of right now,
he bloviates.
He's not... because he doesn't say what you like?
No, he's a bloviator.
Look, he has got 20 million people who listen to him. He's well respected both by liberals and conservatives who listen to what he has to say.
But you know what? Also, too, you don't hear anybody else. And I think that this makes Michael Steele look very weak, because he is the leader, to go back and apologize. You know, the thing about Rush Limbaugh, he stands by what he says. He never backs down. He does not apologize, because he came back after Steele, and he said, it's time for you to go behind the scenes and start doing the work you were elected to do instead of trying to be some talking head media star. So he went after Michael Steele. He does not apologize.
He can.
If that's what you believe, that he's an entertainer, don't apologize.
That is what he can do. Because he's on every single day. He's on for like 4 hours, and that's what he can do. And you have to really make a decision if you're going to take on somebody who has a voice every single day when you just trying to get some airtime on television. It's a tough.
If somebody emerged in the Republican Party who was a moderate and somebody who really made sense,
John McCain.
John McCain could overcome Rush Limbaugh in the party.
I don't know, because
he's not one to be. Wait a minute.
Go out there and say, look, Rush is not doing it.
They are playing different games. Some are politicians, and he is a commentator. He has a radio talk show with viewers who listen to what he has to say. This is not a man who's running for office. So you're comparing apples and oranges. This is not a man who right now, as we know,
who in the Republican Party is saying something? Rush Limbaugh is the only voice that you're hearing. Nobody's coming forth with any kind of solution.
That we're seeing in the media.
There were solutions. Remember when they were trying to discuss this old bailout and the rescue plan, as it's now called? It was supposed to be called the stimulus package. Everyone realized that was a bad name because it wasn't going to stimulate crap.
That's not true.
It is. It's not going to
stimulate.
No, the Republicans were not even asked for their opinion.
The Republicans also have an obligation. If you're going to bitch about something, you have to come up with an idea.
Right.
They don't have. They did not have.
Idea?
Didn't you hear John McCain? You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear the idea. The idea is to not tax more. The idea is to
We did that already.
No, we have not successfully done that properly.
We did it during the Bush administration. They cut the taxes on the rich in this country.
Right now, they didn't even entertain that idea. Right now, we are going to enter the largest deficit in history.
We have just
Elizabeth. Yeah, but we didn't start this largest deficit. Let's look, we're in the toilet. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's the Republicans or the conservatives or the boogie boogies or the hummy shuckies did it. We are all in the toilet together.